beginning times, when people didn't have the science that we have now to explain why some months were cold and some months were warm, they made up stories. And sometimes they made up characters, spirit creators who made these things happen. Let's imagine the world in the beginning times. And there are two spirit creators, Old Man Frost and Old Man Warmth. And their story goes like this. Old Man Frost and Old Man Warmth were both very powerful, but each wanted to rule over the earth. One day, Old Man Frost went to Old Man Warmth and said, "I am the most powerful and I can prove it. I will prove it, and then you may have a turn to show your power." "Agreed," said Old Man Warmth. Old Man Frost went first, and then for 9 days, not our 9 days, but 9 mythical days, Old Man Frost showed his power and brought cold to all the earth. He touched the top of the mountains, and ice and snow began to form there and cover all the mountains as it went all the way down to the base of the mountains. The mountains glistened in the ice, sparkled with the snow. And at the base of the mountains, a blanket of snow appeared, thick snow, and it brought cold to permeate the earth underneath. That cold froze the earth, and that frozen cold traveled to the rivers, and the rivers began to turn to ice, ribbons of ice. They no longer flowed freely. And then Old Man Frost touched his finger into the sea, and great chunks of ice formed and blocked off where the sea had brought soft waves to the shore. When all this was done, Old Man Frost went to Old Man Warmth and said, "You see my power." "Yes," said Old Man Warmth, "and now you will see mine." Old Man Warmth breathed over the earth, and that warm breath started at the mountains and began to melt the ice and the snow, forming water that went down in rivulets to the base of the mountain, making much of the snow disappear. And then that snow blanket began to slowly melt. And as it melted, the ground underneath became softer, pliable, and that warmth permeated the land and spread out and touched the rivers. And those ribbons of ice began to melt slowly until the rivers ran freely again. And then Old Man Warmth breathed over the seas, and those chunks of ice separated from the shore so that the seas could now lap against the beach as they had done before. And Old Man Frost, seeing this, said to Old Man Warmth, "Yes, you have great power. So this is what I propose. I will rule over half of the year, and you rule over the other half. That way we can both show our great power." And so this was done. And that is why we have winter months of cold and summer months of warmth, with autumn and spring preparing us for those two stronger seasons. It has been that way in many parts of the world ever since.